When does hate speech become a legal true threat? Imagine hearing words that make your stomach turn, but you're not sure if they cross a line into something more serious. That's where understanding when hate speech turns into a true threat comes in. Not all offensive words are illegal, but some can be. So, how do we tell the difference? Hate speech is speech that insults or demeans someone based on race, religion, ethnicity, or other protected traits. It's often hurtful but usually protected under free speech laws. However, if that speech includes a serious threat of violence, it becomes a different matter. A true threat is when someone explicitly states an intention to cause harm or death to a specific person or group. The key is whether a reasonable person would see that statement as a real plan to hurt someone. It's not about whether the person actually plans to do it, but whether they seriously intend to communicate a threat. For example, if someone says, "I will hurt you," and it's clear they mean it, that could be a true threat. But if someone makes a joke or uses hyperbole like, "I could kill you," in a joking way, it's usually protected. Legal standards say the person making the threat must at least be reckless about how their words are understood. That means they don't have to intend to threaten, but they ignore the risk that their words could be seen as a serious threat. Courts look at the context, the words used, and whether the target felt genuinely afraid. It's important to know that hate speech alone, even if offensive, is generally protected. It only becomes illegal if it includes a true threat or incites immediate unlawful action. For example, if someone says, "I will burn down your house," and it's meant as a serious threat, that could be a true threat. But if it's a joke or hyperbole, it's protected. If you receive a message that you believe is a true threat, it's wise to report it to law enforcement. They can investigate whether it's serious enough to act on. Remember, freedom of speech protects your right to express opinions, even if they're unpopular. But it doesn't protect threats of violence that cause fear or harm. So, in simple terms, hate speech becomes a legal true threat when it clearly and intentionally expresses a serious plan to harm someone, and a reasonable person would believe that harm is likely. Otherwise, offensive speech stays within the bounds of free expression.